Alright, guys, today's video is about Philadelphia, the city of brotherly love. Well, used to. Not anymore. Today's video is about the hoods, the ghettos, the inner cities, things like that. The Avenue neighborhood Kensington. Alright, throughout my own personal experience, I don't live at Kensington, but I go to school around there, and I used to walk around there all the time because I had a lot of friends who live around there. But I can think of many experiences, like my experience. See, now, it was back in 10th grade, I finally got off the school bus with the slow special ed kids. Then I started walking and heading to school, taking the SEPTA bus. Now, here's my experiences. Like, I remember walking by, and like, me and my friends, we walked by, and we saw this crackhead girl just twerking. Like, she was on crack, so her head was just down, but her butt will always go up. It's like she's twerking, but it's like I think the crack has really took over her mind. So it's like she's not even trying to twerk. She's just like a possessed demon. Demon. So it's like somebody being possessed by a demon and like at the same time twerking. like we were just walking by and we just see that outside. It looks like a third world country. Okay? It looks like a third world country. All right. So I had other experiences. Like I remember getting on the SEPTA bus and this guy is saying, "Hey, do you have $5 so I can buy a pair of shoes?" So I just need to buy a pair of shoes. And I'm like, I don't have any money at all. Like, I'm just somebody trying to get to school. I had to set the key card so I can get to school. So I'm sorry, there's nothing I can do to help you here. And he's like, sorry, I'm yawning and haven't slept at all. But he's like, please, I'm dying. I need $5. I'm like, oh, there's nothing I can do. I'm sorry. This girl comes on the bus and she's like, yeah, sorry, I don't have no money. I'm sorry, I can't help you. Everybody else on the bus is just quiet, and there was this old black guy, and like he was on the bus too, and he's like, I'm calm, I'm peaceful, and I'm chill. That's right. So that's basically how he is, right? So we just ignore the guy, and he's like, I'm dying, and nobody cares. And it's like, bro, I cannot care. I am somebody trying to get to school. I am a kid trying to get to school. Get the fuck out my face. If I'm a kid trying to get to school, why the fuck? Like, you see me wearing school uniform, you see that I have a fucking backpack on me. Why the fuck are you coming to my face saying you're fucking dying? Go to a fucking adult, dumbass. Like, this lady came out to me saying, hey, can you call the police? Can you call the police? And there were cops right there. I'm like, what do you need me to call the police for? I'm sorry to sound so rude, but it's like I have to go to school, go to an actual adult, and get the fuck out my face because I have to go to school. You know, like me and my friends were. This is kind of funny. Me and my friends were walking, right? Like, we were just walking. I don't think they mind if I say their names, because like we're friends like that. So there was a guy. One of my friends has an L. His name starts with an L. His name is Louis. Just kidding. His name is Lucius. So like me and my friends, right, just walking, trying to head home, right. This guy is like, "Hey, this and that, this fucking all like this fucking crackhead guy with his shirt off, fucking zombie." And he's like, "Hey, this." He looked like a zombie from fucking Dead Island, if you know what that video game is. And he's like, "Hey, this and that. I gotta do this and that. Say yes, say yes, say yes." And I said yes because I'm like, what the fuck he gonna do? Like, we gonna fucking jump this guy. We're gonna jump this fucking crackhead. Like, I was looking forward to that. My friend said, "Yo, can you leave us this? Can you leave us the fuck alone? We're trying to head home." And he's like, "All right, yeah." I remember just walking down the street to head to school. I picked a specific street to get to school earlier. So this lady is standing outside of this abandoned house. You can tell it's abandoned. It had wood in the windows and the doors. There were no doors. So it's like I'm just walking. It was a really small street, so I can walk in the middle of the street. So I'm walking down the street, and this lady's like, "What? What you need? Don't be looking into people's houses." So I'm like, I just happened to see the house while I am walking down. Oh, I'm sorry. I don't know why I just stopped right there. I was just thinking like about that situation, but it's just I happened to see the house, and I'm not at the house. I'm not even exactly close to the house. I'm walking in the middle of the street because there were no cars at all. It's a really small street, so there's not many cars. So like, I'm just like, move on because like you don't want those people doing thing you. But yeah, like I seen crazy shit. Like that was the first time in my life I actually started to see those needles on the ground and stuff. My friend was chased after by a fucking crackhead walking around with the needles and everything, and they're all like, "Yeah, I need that stuff. Yeah, yeah." You know? But yeah, that's how it be, at Kensington Avenue, the neighborhoods of Kensington, you know? Like, I used to be standing out there waiting for the bus. I had to get up 6 a.m. to head to school at 7 a.m. We get up early as fuck for school through those crackhead areas. And, like, those been, like, my experiences. But I had a lot more experiences. Like, I saw a cat get ran over. Sorry you heard something in the background. It was, you know. But I saw a cat get ran the fuck over, and the eye popped out. This group of black dudes get together and they start fucking recording that shit. Like they were laughing and recording that shit. That fucking disturbed me. Like, cause just to see that cat ran over, I imagined it as something else. I imagined that as anything being ran over, any small thing being ran over by a fucking tire on a vehicle, on a truck, and the eyes popping out. Like, that fucking traumatized me to see that. Because I'm imagining, what if that was a baby? What if that was a little kid? What if that was a 1 year old and their eye just popped out? That could have been anything or anyone else that happened to. And that fucking, like, traumatized me, honestly. I was like, wow. Me and my friend were like, wow. And those fucking weird people just started recording that and laughing at it. Like, what the fuck is wrong with them? Like, they have a dead animal fetish or something. But those, oh yeah, I remember this experience of these little ass girls. And they were like, yo, what the fuck you looking at? And I'm like, nobody's looking at them. Nobody's paying attention to them. So they talking all that shit. And they're like, what the fuck you looking at? And I say, you bitch ass little kids. Oh boy, it was funny. They were like, what? What? But they didn't do nothing about it. Like, you don't even need to beat up. Like, some people are older. And like, when a little kid just talks shit to them like that, you don't even need to beat up the little kid. All you have to do is just say something back, and that little kid will be fucking pissed. But that's all I had to say about this video. See you all later. Bye.